Bisected by the river Ankh, the city of Ankh-Morpork is the oldest existing city on the Discworld. It is really two cities, proud Ankh, turnwise of the river, and pestilent Morpork on the Widdershin's side, although the pestilence is quite democratic and in fact covers most of the city. It is said that all roads lead to Ankh-Morpork, but this is in fact incorrect. The truth is that all roads lead away from Ankh-Morpork.
Counterwise wine tasting at Bear Huggers Wineries. Please bring bucket to winery the day before you arrive. Wanted for arson. Suspect approximately 3 tons, 200 feet long, scaly. Wanted dead. Definitely dead. Reasonable reward. Lost. Small dog. Answers to the name of Gaspode. Talks too much. If found, keep. Aha! Crocus gitus. Or the common old garden boring old codger.
Is he one?
One what?
One of them, you know.
What? With a whip?
Yes, he's one of them.
Probably. He's wearing a hat.
Well, I'm not standing for it. Young man, are you one of them?
One of them? Well, it depends who's asking.
Who? Why, it's us! The rootinest, tootinest, shootinest!
Hats and whips.
And gold.
Inside temples.
What? Missionaries?
No, the other ones! Nasty natives with spiders and snakes. Ugh, yuck! So you mark my words.
Look, I think you should probably all just start again.
You listen up, young fellow. We're all legendary heroes here, so keep your ears open and you might learn a thing or two. Incidentally, on a point of detail, we only root and shoot. We never toot. Well, hardly ever.
Look, I'm not exactly sure what you...
Yes or no?
Oh, all right. Yes, then.
Oh, funny. He doesn't walk like one.
It's hard to tell in that dress.
Ah, I think I can see how this is going. It's a case of humorous misunderstanding, yes?
Sorry? What's that?
I'm not going to fall for it.
I shouldn't think so, in that dress.
You see, you're just taking perfectly ordinary remarks and trying to make some kind of joke out of them.
Oh, come on. There's not much to laugh at in our job.
I can see that.
This might not be much, but it's better than being up to your knees in blood.
What are your jobs?
Oh, we're heroes, mate.
You? Don't make me laugh.
You just said we didn't.
I mean, you? Killing dragons?
Oh, we've killed dozens of them in our day. And if you think you're a hero too, you'll want to find the dragon. So off you go. No point wasting any time. You didn't see me wasting any time when I took out the dreaded Temple of Offla.
Eh?
It's all depending on his destiny. I'm the kind of man that went out and made his own destiny.
What out of? Wood?
Come again?
Well, you carve a destiny, don't you?
Could be made of ivory.
Can't get the elephants these days.
How's about iron? Then you could forge a mighty destiny. Too heavy. It has to be wood.
What?
There we are, young man. Your destiny should be made of wood. Don't go to the desert, though. It'll get termites, and then you'll have a holy destiny. Had to struggle a bit for that one, sorry.
Most certainly not. I've never been one of them.
He doesn't look like one of them.
He's wearing a dress. It's the best way to tell.
Ah, well, if you'll just excuse me, I think I hear destiny calling. I'm sure I've seen him round the place before. I wonder if he was the one who tried to sell me shares in that left-handed shoelace factory.
Dragon detector, sir?
Hey, what?
Can I interest you in a dragon detector, sir? I'll only charge you cost price, a single shilling. I'm cutting my own throat.
A dragon detector? How does it work?
Easy as pie, sir. This rod has a piece of wood tied to the end. When you get close to a dragon, the wood turns to ash.
How close?
Very well, you caught me there, Governor. A slight design flaw. Tell you what, I'll halve the price. 2 shillings and it's yours. I'm cutting my own throat.
Oh, no. Let me guess. The lovable street merchant.
Cut my own throat, Dibbler, at your service, sir. Care to buy a dragon breath proof vest, sir?
Is it guaranteed?
It's never been destroyed by dragon's breath yet, sir.
Not necessarily a strong recommendation, though, is it? I mean, it's never been engulfed by lava or trampled by penguins either.
There you are, sir. 3 guarantees for the price of 1.
No, thank you.
Well, how's about dragon pinwheels, sir? Cloisson pins, flags, or we have dragon repellent. Only 1 shilling gets you a bottle. Tell you what, sir, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm cutting my own throat. Money back guarantee. You get your full cash back if, in fact, the dragon eats you. Personal application only, of course.
Not today, thank you. Not tomorrow either. What's that smell? It's like roasting loincloths.
Sausage in a bun, sir. Wholesome and nutritious. I'll tell you what, I'll sell 3 for the price of 1. A single penny. I'm cutting my own throat.
Nah, thank you.
Care to buy it?
No!
But you never even heard my pitch.
I thought I'd save time.
We can go back and try it from the top if you'd like, sir.
Well, excuse me, I think there's someone calling me. Ah, background colour. Gad, but there's no expense spared in this place.
Care to buy a money pouch, sir? Very good, Nick. Cost you 1 shilling.
No, I already have a money pouch, thank you.
Are you sure?
Stolen! The damn thing's been stolen!
Good thing I was at hand with a replacement then, innit, sir?
Wait a minute. This looks exactly like my money pouch.
You see, sir, you'll hardly even know your old pouch has gone. Better service for you.
Now look, did you just steal this?
Don't look at me, sir. I'm just a lovable street urchin, I am.
Urchin?
Yeah, you know, one of them hard things that lives on seaside rocks. The ones that end in points.
It's a starfish, isn't it?
Is it? All right, sir. I'm a lovable street starfish, then.
Sounds a bit fishy to me.
I'm just keen to get you to shell out, Gov. Like a second pouch, sir, just as a reserve, so to speak, in case the worst should happen.
Look, if it's not too much to ask, how did you do that?
What? Give away a trade secret?
Tell me how you do it, or I'll turn your spleen into a tank of sea monkeys. Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
Oh, well, when you put it that way, Gov. Look, it's easy. Just practice on those old guys over there and get your hand in.
You don't act like a simple street urchin.
Starfish.
More like a shark, I think.
I've done me apprenticeship, sir. I got me chit. Look, I challenge you to find a single bit of clean skin on me.
So why aren't you more cheerful then? Shouldn't you be out scrumping apples or stealing sticks from blind old men?
Well, normally I would, sir. It's just that I'm a little bit off my feed.
Well, it's not good enough. You may go. Just make sure you stay filthy, and I want you to be irrepressible by lunchtime. You don't act like a simple street.
Stop.
More like a...
I've done... Look.
So why shouldn't you be out...
Well, no.
Well, it's not good. You may go. Look, shouldn't you be in school or something?
Nah, if you do that, you get your head stuffed with facts. One kid's head exploded doing that.
Oh, rubbish.
It's true.
Really?
Well, no, but there's no point being a lovable stereotype without the appropriate superstitions, now is there?
Is it a good life being a street urchin?
Starfish, sir?
All right. What's it like being a street starfish?
Well, it has its moments, sir.
Such as?
Ah, well, none really. I only do it because the Chimney Sweep Guild's closed its doors. I mean, it's not even as if I have a real social role. All I do is stand round providing background colour, getting me cheeks pinched, and gathering all sorts of clandestine information. The sort that wandering adventurers eventually find useful. Not much of a life at all, really.
Don't stand there. Go and get downwind of me. Right, well, don't be a stranger. Cheers. Ah, now this clearly is a Hublander Amazon warrior. This is easily told by her costume, the set of her sword, the characteristic goblin leather accoutrements, the firm musculature, powerful, unbridled, straining against the taut fabric, mere textile scarcely able to contain the ripe, majestic swelling of her...
What are you staring at? What?
Greetings, O noble warrioress!
Greetings, O pointy-hatted elf.
Eh?
It is I, Red Sorghum, chosen avatar of the goddess Mothra. I've come to Ankh-Morpork seeking adventure. I've sworn myself to the quest, and may give myself in marriage only to the man who can equal me in combat.
You what? Are you in much demand?
Well, yes, apparently. Under the terms of the Geese, I'm supposed to suffer no insult from any man, which unfortunately includes wolf whistles, lingering looks, and even passing thoughts of attraction. Which would be all right, but they insist that I wear this get-up. Standard heroine issue. By the way, Geese is an archaic word, meaning something like obligations. I really don't want to hear any more jokes about birds.
Inconvenient.
It's ever so cold.
So, do many people actually just want to try and marry you?
Oh yes, happens all the time. Well, I suppose I encourage it, really. I mean, it's been 10 years, and a girl has to settle down someday. They've been lining up in the taverns ever since I got here. I've been killing people non-stop since 10:30.
Ah. So, just tell me a bit with this one. In order to get engaged to you, they have to...
Match swords with me, yes.
to the death.
Yes.
Sounds dangerous.
Actually, it's more boring than dangerous. Well, at least from my point of view. Other girls get to debauch with barbarians, and all I get is two-way conversations with the gods.
Really?
Well, it's not as if Mothra, goddess of Stepland, storms and destroyer of cardboard cities, really has anything much to say. I mean, there's the occasional quest aspect of things, but more often than not it just means chopping up some mothballs or getting her a nice rug for tea. I suppose there is a lot of posing, and the chainmail bikinis are nice, but it doesn't fill up a Saturday night, if you know what I mean. You, do know what I mean, don't you?
Sure, I know what you mean.
Mothra even gave me this magic sword, said it was to keep me safe. Bitch. Every time I meet some halfway likable man, I have to kill him.
Well, can't you stop it?
Well, no, it's a magical curse, you see. For instance, if I even suspected that you found me attractive, I'd be forced to do something really totally unpleasant. Probably involving spleens.
Spleens?
It's an organ. Not sure what it does apart from ooze green.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I quite understand. Good thing I don't fancy you then, eh?
I'm ever so pleased. Of course, I feel a lot more comfortable with you in a dress.
So you're a Hublander?
That's right. The Icelands, snowfields, that kind of thing. Proud land for a proud people. Forge of destiny, and so forth.
And, well, is that a Hubland costume you're wearing?
Yes, why?
Well, it just doesn't seem climatically appropriate. How does it stay up?
Pressure.
Pressure?
Everyone's eyes are always running all over it.
So where are you from?
The Hublands.
Hublands?
At the middle of the disc. It's where all the barbarians live, but you don't see many of them about. They're all too shy.
Shy? Shy hordes?
Well, they get bad press, you see.
Well, only because they crush civilizations, burn cities and have a thing for the lamentations of women.
They're just enthusiastic, boyish high spirits.
Oh, I see. All that nailing people to doors and setting fire to them is just a way of letting off steam, yes?
Yes, they don't mean anything by it. It's just their way of saying hi. Are you looking at me lustfully?
Me? Madam, after a day like this? Not a chance.
Oh. Well, that's all right. It's just that if you were looking at me in a lustful manner, as it were, then under Article 5 of the Warrior Maiden of Mothra's Code, I'd have to chop you up into little bits.
Good thing I'm not gawping at you then.
I'll say. So you mean you really don't find me attractive at all?
What? Attractive? Nah, I don't care a monkey's. Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Well, goodbye. Well, if you must have a tax collector, why not keep him where you can always find him?
It's a frame-up.
Pardon?
They can't do this to me. I'm the tax collector.
That explains it then.
This isn't funny. I can't believe this.
Maybe you should take stock of your situation.
Now listen.
Too bad. Now your reputation has gone to rack and ruin. Still, I suppose it's torture a lesson. Torture, get it? Not a good pun, but then, what is?
Everyone's a comedian. Except you, mister. Help!
What? You're the tax collector, aren't you? What are you doing in there?
Begging without a permit. I asked some old codger for money and he blew the whistle on me. Next thing you know, they got me in here. This is harassment in the course of duty, I'll tell you. Let me out of here! They can't do this to me. I'm the tax collector.
Has someone collared your market?
Watch it.
Must be what they call a tax squeeze, innit? Ooh, and do I think I'm up?
Very funny. I'll remember you, pencilhead. I've a perfect thingy. Begins with M. You know, I'll never forget.
Forget what?
Faces! My business relies on my memory for faces.
They must be your stock in trade. Eek! The art of signposting is apparently long dead.
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
This word you cannot stand. Tell me how it makes you feel. Ah, yes. Yes, I see. A case of latent aggression, no doubt. Woo, woo. Now, I want you to relax and tell me about your innermost feelings. When I say the word in question. Woo! That's it, that's it. Now, here we go. Monkey.
Whoa, yibble, yibble, egg, egg.
I'm sorry?
The eyes, the eyes, the awful knowing eyes.
What's happened to you?
I couldn't take it. Thumping, not thumping. My brain's gone potty. Ah! Get them off me. They're all green.
Excuse me, I seem to be in the wrong conversation.
Willow.
Yes, look, let's not pursue that, shall we?
It's very delicate, you know.
How do you change voices like that?
Change it like what?
You did it just then.
It's called bucketing.
Channeling?
No, bucketing. It's like channeling, only it doesn't drain away afterwards. It all just sort of sloshes around in there and dribbles out at random.
The winter evenings must just fly by. You wouldn't be a loony by any chance, would you?
My dear sir, I'm shocked, nay, hurt at the insinuation.
Eh?
I am a victim of circumstance, nothing more.
That and the fact that he's barking mad.
Now, look, the young, the dark, the crab-wise.
Oh, no.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Ankmore Park.
Who, me?
Removes stains while it disinfects, makes whites brighter than bright.
Look, I'm afraid I can't handle this right now.
Millennium Hand and Shrimp.
If you'll excuse me, I believe I'm needed somewhere else. Oh, now let me guess. You're a patient here, aren't you?
Oh no, I'm just here for background colour. Here, chuk 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 chuk. Dark they were, and golden their eyes. The bells, the bells.
Ah, jolly good. Carry on. This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
Are you him?
Pardon? What?
No, you couldn't be. He would know who he was.
I suppose I should come to expect this kind of thing in my life.
So who are you then?
The mighty wizard, Rincewind.
Oh, is that all? Well, I'm sure he wasn't a wizard. I think I remember him smelling of fish.
Look, who do you want to meet?
Him, my beloved, my long-lost paramour. He's been missing ever since I was a child.
God, give me patience.
Well, it's all very traumatic, I think.
They said I really ought to find myself a trauma, then go and see the psychiatrist. Everybody's doing it.
I can imagine.
So you're here for a bad memory, then?
No. Why'd you ask?
Well, that's a dunce's cap you're wearing, isn't it?
You look like a pencil.
This is a wizard's hat. A garment of great austerity and history.
Oh, it must be ever so good for storing things.
I don't want to talk about it. The uniform is not negotiable.
Fine.
What's this about a beloved of yours? True love, is it?
I last saw my true love in the Ramtop Mountains. It was a sign, you see. A sign that my life was to be spent in alpine pursuits. That's why I became a milkmaid.
Really? How fascinating.
I learned to yodel too.
Oh, dear. Why have all the teddy bears in the window got fangs? What an extraordinary person. Special today, Sweet Pretty Pony Home Abattoir Set. Somehow I don't think it'll catch on. Greetings, shopkeeper.
Good day, sir. Can I interest you in our toys? There's today's special, an amusing line of bells and whistles. Or there's Violent Bob, the doll with a face you can rip clean off.
Eh?
It's very therapeutic.
I'm sure.
The sort of thing you can share with your brothers. Brothers of evil, walking arm in arm across the rooftops of the world.
Are you all right?
Pardon? Oh, yes, never felt better. So, can I help you at all, sir? Anything special catch your eye?
Oh, just browsing.
Browsing?
Yes.
Not plotting?
Definitely not.
Not secretly planning the overthrow of the patrician and the total dominance of the city?
No, not at all.
Oh, damn. Right you are, sir. Browse away.
Greetings.
Good day. Can I? Or
Hey,
it's
I'm sure.
the sort. Rather,
Are you all?
pardon? So,
Oh,
browsing?
yeah.
Not.
Definitely
Not.
No.
Oh.
Ah. A subtle hint of rotting kelp and lethal bacteria upon the air. The distinctive name melodious hum of flies. This must be the fishmongers. Is this fish fresh?
Fresh? Fresh? One of 'em just made a pass at me wife, sir.
Good heavens, did it really?
I don't mind, sir. I think fish are quite attractive, don't you? I love my wife, but oh, you octopus.
You're a silly man, and I don't think I shall speak with you. What's that under your arm?
What's what?
That fish, that enormous swordfish.
It's a swordfish, sir.
I can see that.
Nothing wrong with your eyesight, is there, sir? Wizards are fine people, no matter what everyone else says.
Don't be impertinent, you're skating on thin ice.
Skates are over there, sir, all in a row.
In a row?
No, all in a row, as in fish eggs. It's delicious. You should try some caviar.
Don't get horribly burned to death by any monsters or anything. Good grief! What in Offler's name is that dreadful smell? Nope, I can't shift it. I don't care what the user manual says, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not going to look into there. There are some things best left unknown. What's this then? For a nice time, eat well, drink happily and find an amusing and rewarding occupation on a sunny day. That doesn't work. Diploma from the Academy of Barbering, Bloodletting, Leechery, Tooth-Pulling and Associated Self-Mutilations Academy. I wonder why she smells of brimstone. Well, at least I suppose it's a hair roller. Is that a curler in your hair?
Impudent wretch, of course it is.
Just asking. So, it's definitely a roller then?
What?
In your hair. A hair roller.
Well, of course it is. If it wasn't a roller, then why would it be there?
You wouldn't,
Wouldn't what?
You wouldn't say it's a bit, unusual at all?
Good heavens, no.
Right, you are then. Oh, so you're having your hair set in a traditional style?
Traditional?
With rollers and curls? Oh yes, it should look very quaint.
Quaint?
Yeah, well, a busy woman like yourself can't always be expected to keep up with the new trends.
What? Don't be absurd. Barber, I shall have my hair set straight.
A very wise choice, madam. Hello there.
Oh, hello.
I suppose it's quite a sensuous sort of job then, playing with women's hair all day.
Oh, not really. Not with the type of women we get in here. No silken locks, no golden magic drifting beneath my scissors. Nothing like my wondrous little milkmaid.
Nice job, that, sitting down all day.
Alms, sir. Alms for the poor.
But I'm already poor.
Well, you've got a pointy hat.
That's not wealth, that's status.
Oh, well, spare some status for the poor, governor.
I think you've got that wrong.
How do you mean wrong? It's a simple request transaction. I underline a need and hope that you, in your wisdom, will provide.
It's not a question of that, it's a question of practicality. Status, by its very nature, is ineffable. As a quality, it is essentially non-transferable.
So are you going to give me status or aren't you?
I can't just give you status, you have to earn it.
For instance?
Reach the top of your profession. Become the most famous beggar in the city. Get some real diseases.
Well, I'll try. Business is just down a bit. What can I do about it?
You need a more dominating image. Something to demand sympathy. Otherwise, heartless people like me are just going to keep on passing you by.
It's a thought, you know. Yes. Many thanks.
Arms? No thanks, I'm trying to give them up. Why should I give you money?
Well, it's your traditional medieval street transaction, isn't it, Gov? It's an expected part of your fantasy environment.
You're saying that you're just here to add a little bit of colour?
Authenticity, Gov. Authenticity.
Well, wouldn't it be better if you actually looked the part? I mean, just look at you.
Why? What do you mean? What's wrong with it?
Well, it's pathetic. I mean, a beggar, by definition, has to be pitiable, doesn't he? I mean, why should someone give him money if he's as hale and hearty as any other geezer on the street?
Oh. Oh, yeah. I think I see what you mean, sir.
Right, well, carry on. What? Me pay you?
Oh, go on.
Why?
Why what?
Why should I give you money when you're no worse off than anybody else?
Well, business is bad, but what can I do about it?
Have you thought about improving your image?
Improve my image? How?
Well, make yourself more presentable. Show some self-respect.
What, spend money on clothes and stuff?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, give us 30 shillings until payday then.
But you're a beggar. You don't get paid.
My point exactly.
Right, you are then. I say, this poor beast looks under the weather. Ah, yes, the common or garden sack. No flies on me.